Reading sheet music is the #1 reason most adults quit piano within their first 6 months. We've been told for decades that you have to pay your dues by decoding black dots on a page before you're allowed to play a song you actually like. It's like being told you have to learn to read and write an entire language before you're allowed to speak it. If you keep trying to learn this way, you're going to spend the next 2 years frustrated, bored, and feeling like you have no talent, when the truth is, you just have a bad method. I spent over 15 years in classical training. I even majored in piano in college, and I still felt like a slave to traditional sheets. It wasn't until I ditched the sheet music that I actually started feeling free at the piano. In this video, I'm going to show you the 80-20 rule of piano that real musicians like Billy Joel and Elton John actually use, and how you can use it to play your first song by the end of this week. And if you want a head start on this method, grab my free piano practice planner in the description of this video. It'll help you play your first song with chords and develop a strong practice routine. So check it out in the description below. Now, if you've never heard the 80-20 rule, it's simple. It means that in almost anything you do, 80% of your results come from just 20% of your effort. It's like cooking. You don't need a cabinet full of 100 exotic spices to make a great meal. You just master salt, pepper, and garlic, and you can make 80% of the best dishes on earth taste incredible. These chords are your salt and pepper. They're the foundation of everything. Piano is the exact same. 80% of the songs you love, from the Beatles to Taylor Swift, are built using only 20% of the stuff you find in those thick, scary music books. Instead of spending years decoding thousands of individual notes, we focus on a few power chords that actually make the music move. It's the ultimate shortcut that pros use and beginners are almost never told about. So let's look at a real-world example so you can see exactly what I mean. This is the traditional sheet music for Let It Be by the Beatles. Look at all of those dots. If you're a beginner, this looks like a terrifying foreign language. You'd spend weeks just trying to figure out which finger goes on which note. But here's what they don't tell you in traditional lessons. All of these notes are just the same thing. They're all chords anyway. So let me show you that traditional sheet of Let It Be, and I'm going to prove to you that it's just chords. So let's check it out. This first note here at the bottom is a C. This is an E, G, and a C. So this first section right here, that's a C chord. All of this together right here is, again, that's C. So that second beat is all a C major chord. This is a G, B, D, and another G. So that is a G major chord. This is a G. All of this is just playing the G major chord. Okay, so this is a little sloppy, but you get the point. These are just chords on all these little dots when you could just read it way easier than this. Now, I know what you're thinking, Caitlin, that sounds great, but I don't know chords either. Isn't that just another hard thing I have to learn? Well, here's the secret. Chords are actually 10 times easier to read than sheet music because of how your brain works. Traditional sheet music is like reading a book where you have to sound out every single letter one by one. It's slow, it's exhausting, and if you miss just one letter, the whole word just falls apart. You're constantly decoding every tiny dot. But a chord is the whole word. When you see a letter C on a page, your brain doesn't have to decode 3 different notes. It just sees the shape. Think of it like a hand shape. Once I show you the C shape, which takes about 5 seconds to learn, you don't have to read anymore. You just place your hands in the right spot. Your hand already knows where to go. It's physical and not mental. With sheet music, you're a translator, constantly trying to turn dots into movements. With chords, you're a player. You learn a few shapes and suddenly you can speak thousands of songs without ever having to sound out the letters again. The only reason traditional sheet music exists is because 300 years ago, there were no recordings. So if Mozart wanted someone in another country to play his piece, he had to write down every single note because they had never heard the piece before. They had no audio to follow. But you know what Let It Be sounds like. You've heard it 1,000 times. Your brain already has the audio file saved. So why are you still using a 300-year-old instruction manual to play a song you already know by heart. You already know how it goes and how it sounds, so you don't need to read every little dot to get it right. Even though I am very, very much classically trained, I have now moved to 2 resources that actually make sense for the modern piano player. Depending on how you want to play, you only ever need one of these 2 paths. The first path is chord charts. This is the ultimate tool if you want to be a social player. If you want to play in a band, a worship team, accompany yourself while singing, or just jam with friends at a party, this is your best friend. A chord chart gives you the lyrics and the chord letters, and that's it. So look at the difference here. If you're reading individual notes, you're looking at every single dot on this page and trying to translate it into your fingers one by one. That's why it takes weeks just to get through a few measures. But once you know your chords, especially the most popular ones like the ones we see in Let It Be, you can play this entire song in a fraction of the time. You aren't decoding separate notes, you're just seeing one C, and your hand already knows the shape. And here's how you play a chord chart. Just play the chord where it lines up with the lyrics. Add some rhythm to it. It's much easier to play songs fast this way. So here's an example of how that looks. By the way, if you want to learn your first song fast with chord charts, be sure to download my free piano practice planner. It helps you build a solid routine and learn your first real song just like this in just 7 days. The link is in the description of this video. The second path is lead sheets. This is what I call the solo or hotel pianist style. A lead sheet gives you a single line of melody notes for your right hand, like the main part of the song. For example, this is the melody that your right hand would play for Let It Be. And a lead sheet also gives chord letters for your left hand. So on this lead sheet, those chords are C, G, A minor, G to F. This is how professional gigging musicians, jazz players, and even legends like Billy Joel actually play. Why? Real gigging musicians don't use traditional sheet music. It's for the reasons I mentioned before. It takes forever to read and learn that way. They use chord charts and lead sheets so that they can quickly learn the songs and play them with their own unique style. So here's an example of how, if I played Let It Be very simply as a lead sheet, it would sound like this with both hands. In fact, Billy Joel once said that even after 12 years of classical lessons, he stopped reading other people's dots. Is how he said it because he wanted to play his own way. If one of the greatest pianists of all time uses this method, why are you still struggling with the same 5-page nightmare? Think of it this way. Traditional sheet music is like a movie script. Every line, every pause, every tiny detail has to be followed exactly. There's no room for you to breathe. But with a lead sheet, that's like a story outline. It gives the essentials, the characters, the plot, and the core structure, and then it lets you bring it to life. For example, I could play Let It Be with a lead sheet in several different ways, like this. This is where the 80-20 rule really shines. Instead of spending months memorizing exactly how someone else played a song, you learn the melody and the chords, and then you decide how to make it your own. You can make it a soft, prayer-like ballad, or you can turn it into a driving rock song. You get to be the creator, not just a note repeater. And the best part, it's a heck of a lot easier to read. You're looking at one clean page instead of 5 cluttered ones. You're focusing on the music, not the code. Whether you choose a chord chart or a lead sheet, the power is in the chords. If you learn chords first, you can jump into 90% of songs you love in months, not years. And here is the biggest benefit that no one talks about. Because you aren't staring at a page of tiny black dots, your eyes are up. You're looking at your hands and you're listening to the sound, and you're actually making music. Look, it's not your fault if you've struggled with piano in the past. You weren't lacking talent, you were just given a 19th century tool for a 21st century hobby. Piano shouldn't be your escape at the end of a long day, not another piece of homework that leaves you feeling frustrated or behind. You deserve to feel the joy of making music, not the stress of decoding it. If you're ready to stop being a note reader and finally start feeling like a piano player, grab my free piano practice planner in the description below. It shows you exactly how to play songs like Let It Be using chords first, so you can sound like a pro and play real songs fast. Plus, I'll give you the exact routine I use with my students to make sure your practice is actually effective, even if you only have 10 minutes a day. Find the link in the description of this video and let's get you playing. Up next, I recommend watching this video. It'll show you exactly how to learn your first song with chords and fast, so be sure to check it out. And if this video helped you, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.